Folks, let me tell you something. That was a wacky one tonight at the Rock. Oh my goodness, man. That game had a little bit of everything. And yet, despite everything that happened in that game tonight, the New Jersey Devils not only win, get the 2 points, and inch one step closer to that playoff berth. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. My name is Trevor, and tonight I will be recapping from a rainy, stormy, pouring... Oh boy, that was a rough commute leaving the arena, so hope everyone is dry and safe journeys home this evening if you were there. The Devils 3-2 shootout win tonight over the Minnesota Wild. Wow, baby. Oh my goodness, where do we begin? So the home and home, the second half, Minnesota now in New Jersey, and they picked up right where they left off with the pushing, the scrumming, and all that. But early on, it was the Minnesota Wild. They saw what the Devils did Saturday night and said, oh, we want to do that. And boy, did they do it. Shooting left, right, everywhere, just getting pucks on the net. Jacob Markstrom, though, on his game tonight. Is he back? Some people are possibly saying this was probably his best game since coming back from his injury tonight, and maybe it's right on time with the schedule as the calendar turns to April. He was fantastic tonight. I can't pin any of the goals on him. But Markstrom stopping everything early, and then the Devils started to turn a little bit. They got some advantages, started getting into the offensive zone, and who gets the first goal of the evening? Luke! Oh. Luke Hughes, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a great sophomore season for Luke Hughes. Yeah, he's going to get paid this summer, folks. He's going to earn a new contract for sure. What will it be? We'll have to wait and see, but he ain't even in his prime yet, and the stuff he's doing, the leaps and bounds he is taking in his defensive game and finishing his chances, there's something there. There really is, and when he hits his prime and starts finishing more of what he's doing, it's game over for the rest of the league. So proud of Luke Hughes and the steps he has been taking. He was like the Energizer bunny out there tonight. I saw him going left, right. Oh my God, he was everywhere tonight, leading the Devils again in time on ice. So good for Luke stepping up and keeping that Hughes brother name alive tonight. Oh, excuse me. Since Jack has gone down, Luke has definitely stepped up to represent the Hughes brothers on this team. So good for Luke. So 1-0 Devils after one. Then we get into the second period, and that's where this game got interesting. All right, there were a couple missed calls from Minnesota in the first, and the second, definitely some questionable calls. Missed calls. The refs had a game tonight, for sure. And I hate when that stuff happens, because it affected both teams, and I'm like, all right, I hope this doesn't affect the outcome of the game. So 1-0 Devils still after two, and I'm like, man, here we go, another game where they have to hold on, and, we've been seeing these games lately where they can't hold leads, and, well, it happened again tonight. Minnesota ties it at 1. Devils get the game, Nico Hischier make... Oh, no, wait. No. We had our first overturned goal tonight first, and it was a couple minutes after Minnesota tied it, too, so I'm like, all right. All right, so here's the deal with the first overturned call. It was, you could call it the way it was. The fact that they said no goal on the... Even though the horn went off, someone must have called goal. But then they said no goal? Because why would the horn go off at that point? I guess people thought it was in. The Devils started celebrating, so I guess that's why. But officially no goal was called on the ice for the first one, and they started showing these angles, and they were all right. I then later saw a replay on my phone of the overhead, which they didn't show in the arena, and I'm like, all right, you want to call it that, fine. No goal. It is what it is, all right? You take it for what it is on that one. There was not enough indisputable video evidence to overturn it. So I'm like, all right, I'll give you a pass. But, I mean, the refs, it just started getting annoying with the referees, the whole game, the missed calls, the penalties, supposed penalties. I'm like, all right, fine. Later on, though, the captain, my captain, Nico Hischier, does it again. Oh, he has been so good. I love it that he's been taking an offensive approach, leading by example, as I said, not only with the C, but on the score sheet. That's another one for him. Outside chance he gets 40 goals. He's going to need to do a lot in the last couple games here, but still an impressive season nonetheless for our captain, Nico Hischier. So the time's winding down. Devils have the lead. And then a broken play. I don't know what happened. Somebody lost their man because there was a wild player, Matt Boldy, left wide open in front of the net. Dekes out, Markstrom puts it into the net, and we are tied at 2. That's the killer. Again, folks, the Devils blew another late lead. And I thought, game over, man. Game over. They did it again. It's going to cost them. Shoot them in the back. And then overtime. Minnesota held the puck for a while. And wait, I'm getting ahead of myself again. People are complaining about Luke Hughes just holding the puck behind his net. Why? Devils need every point they can get right now. Who cares that he drained out the clock? You're guaranteed to get 1 point, and when points mean everything right now, do it. I had no problem with him just wasting the clock there. I saw some complaints about it online, but when you need every point you can get, why not force overtime? So I had no problem with that. Overtime happens. Minnesota has control. Devils find an edge. Paul Carter. That would have been such a sick goal. Because then we had a goal overturn of the 2 tonight. Minnesota challenge for offsides. It was a clear offsides, unfortunately. It sucks, but it was clear. It was a good challenge. But I was just fed up at that point with everything that happened this game. So, again, the Devils, a lot of teams in games like this, where you have 2 goals overturned on you, third period overtime, no less, you don't win those games. But it goes to a shootout, and I'm like, oh, God, here we go again. Paul Carter, Jesper Bratt, Markstrom slams the door and gets the win that the Devils should have had in regulation. So there you go. 3-2, Devils win, shootout win tonight. That felt good. It was an anxiety-driven game, believe me. Ups and downs, especially that third period. Still got to work on holding on to those leads late, but they somehow survived, got it done, and it's a little bit closer. And as the calendar turns to April, this is it. This is it. You got 5 home games, 1 road game. It's doable. And you're facing teams that aren't in playoff spots, so the path is in front of them. So we'll see what they can do. Next game will be Saturday afternoon when the Rangers come to town across the river. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, you want to talk about anxiety. Oh, get ready for that one, folks. So Devils Rangers Saturday, 12:30 start, early start. So rise and shine for that one. Get to the arena early. Try to keep those pesky blue shirts out of the arena. Shoo. Stay home. You don't want to come here. Your team's out of the playoff race. Shoo. So keep them out as best they can. And that'll be our next one. So until then, for that, my name is Trevor. I'm going to get home. I got a busy day tomorrow, moving officially into my new house. So that'll be that. And we'll be back Saturday. So that's going to do it for this one. Thank you all so much for watching. My name is Trevor. And I'll see you for the next one, folks.